Here we go.
All right, guys. I am a lifeguard. I save lives by guarding them. I'm waiting for applause. No, you're too kind. Thank you. No, but I am a lifeguard. I guard at the YMCA. Maybe some of you guys have seen some guards that look kind of like this. These are actually on national news because they really suck at lifeguarding. They're texting and they're not looking at the beach or wherever they are. Or maybe you've seen guards like this that don't look like they want to be there at all. Or maybe you've seen guards like this. There's actually a show on lifeguarding on some channel, I think it's the History Channel, that are really awesome. And I'd like to think I'm like this, but I really am not. But I want to be like this, and I hope I am a very good lifeguard. I've got compliments before. But I'm here to show you guys that lifeguarding is not just a job. Lifeguarding is very serious. I actually come from a line of lifeguards. My sister was a lifeguard, and she is actually now in school to be a paramedic. And my brother was a lifeguard. They were lifeguards all throughout high school. And now I am a lifeguard. I haven't been a lifeguard. These are my Red Cross licenses that I carry on myself all the time, just in case. This one is for lifeguarding and first aid, and this one is for CPR and AED. But today I'm going to be informing you guys what it's like to be a lifeguard. I'm going to be showing you some tools that we use, and I'm going to share with you procedures, protocol, and I'm going to explain to you why lifeguarding is really important. But first off, I'm going to show you guys why swimming is really important. Swimming is a heart helper. Swimming provides unparalleled cardiovascular conditioning, providing you practice consistently with good technique. So it helps your heart a lot, and it's really good for you. And it increases flexibility because of the warm water, and it relaxes your muscles and enables important stretching for your everyday life. It'll help you lose weight. People who consistently swim strenuously enough to be out of breath when they finish and elevate their heart rate, do burn calories and lose weight. The key is to push yourself. It's easy on your joints. Unlike some sports like football and basketball, you're bouncing up and down, you're hitting on your knees. But swimming is like a non-contact sport and activity. So there's actually a lot of people that come into the YMCA that because their doctors told them to, because they're recovering from like a surgery on their knee or on something. But I'm also going to tell you guys why lifeguarding is so important. And here's some scary statistics. From 2005 to 2009, there were an average of 3,533 fatal unintentional drownings. Annual in the United States, about 10 deaths per day of unintentional drownings in pools or beaches. Additional 347 people died each day from drowning in like boating-related accidents. Nearly 80% of the people who die from drowning are male. Now guys, this is not because we went to Jupiter to get more stupider. I think that's just because we're so brave. We probably do some stupid stuff in the water. I have before. People dive, guys usually dive in our 3-foot pool of water all the time, which is really stupid. But drowning is the third leading cause of death in America. 40% of the people who die in the United States are 5 and under, and because of that, it's the lead cause of death for kids 5 and under. The lead cause of death of kids. How many know someone that's 5 or under that's pretty close to you? I have a lot of 5-year-olds. Because I'm, a kid's pastor's son. But so that's why lifeguarding is so important to me. I take it really seriously. I'm not like an army person, but I do take it really seriously, and I have yelled at lifeguards because of certain stuff. But that's why lifeguarding is so important. But I'm going to share with you guys some tools that we use. I got some from my work. This is actually one of our old lifeguards. That's why it looks like a piece of crap. But this is our guard tube. What you do is you just strap it around the shoulder, your left shoulder, or whatever shoulder you want. But I usually go like this. And then I have my guard tube on me, and I'm ready to jump in and be a hero of the day. But that's my guard tube. There's a lot of other stuff that guards have on them that people don't realize, and that is their guard pack. Have anyone seen the guard pack, the fanny pack on a guard before? That you realize there's 3 things that are in a guard pack. And this one's a different one, but I couldn't get a real one for my work because my boss wouldn't let me. But these are one-way valve masks, and can anyone guess what they're for? CPR, yes. CPR, and usually if they're found in water, people who do CPR that are certified don't carry these around. But basically around water, that way if you're doing CPR and you're doing mouth-to-mouth ventilations during your 30 to 2 ratio of CPR, chest compressions, basically it's for so you don't get throw up in your mouth because they're probably choking in water. And I don't like the taste of throw up in my mouth, and I really wouldn't like the taste of other people's throw up in my mouth. So these are really important. So yeah, this is an infant one and this is an adult one. So that's one-way valves masks. There's a lot of other stuff that lifeguards really know how to do that people don't even know, and they just see it around the pool usually. There's stuff like backboards, spinal boards. Now this girl's smiling, so I'm assuming her spine really isn't broken. But spinal injuries are one of the most delicate rescues you could ever do, because one wrong move, one wrong turn, or one wrong splash in the water, and your victim is either paralyzed or in really a lot of pain, or they're either dead. All right. So you strap them onto the spinal board in a certain way so they never really move their neck or spine. You do like a head splint, which is basically when you squeeze their arms against their head and turn them a certain way and then place them on the backboard. You need 2 guards or another assistant to do this. So yeah, it's a really delicate procedure. Now there's another thing that I am certified in. How many know what an AED is? Have seen an AED? I'm certified to administrate that. And I actually, guys, I went out of my way, and I am just so awesome because I actually got a real AED, and it's actually really cool. I'm really excited about this because this thing, if used wrong, can kill you or it can save you. So here's a picture of AED used by paramedics. This one's a different one because paramedics can determine how many joules, which is basically like voltage, are pumped into your body. So that's a different kind of AED. This one is like this. This is what the inside looks. I'm going to unzip it. But it costs $2,277 each. It has a 4-year battery. If you look closely here, there's going to be a green blinking light, and that will last for 4 years. All right? It lasts for 4 years, and it can permit 200 shocks or 4 hours of operating time on a person to keep them alive. Another thing I found interesting is that when AEDs are used to deliver a shock within the first minute, that patient's heart can be restarted and be beating on its own again before the EMS arrives, and as high as 90% of cases. So this is really important. I got this from my church. We have one because we have a lot of people come through the buildings, a lot of seniors and old people. So we just keep this around handy so that we can be safe and certified. So I'm going to open it. It's really, I just like touching it because it has a lot of power, guys like power. It's really fun. But you're going to find some other stuff in your AED that you might not know what to do with. So if you can see here, I can actually pull this up and it'll start talking to me.
Begin by removing all clothing from the patient's chest. Cut clothing if needed.
All right. So that is that. Cut clothing. So there are scissors in here that actually,
when patient's chest is bare, remove.
If you were using, if the person was wearing clothes, which I hope they were, unless they were swimming. But these are scissors to cut off any clothes from the victim. And that's probably usually for girls. I'm sorry, girls, that lifeguards will probably have to violate you to save you, but it's necessary. But there's also some things in here for guys. It's a razor because a lot of guys are really hairy and it's disgusting. There's this guy that comes to my pool and he's He is like a gorilla. It's disgusting. And if I had to use this AED on him, I would have to do a quick dry shave on the places where I put these stickers. I'd put one right here on his chest after I shaved for quite a long time. And then I put one on the side of his chest. And then I just do whatever. AEDs are really easy, actually. We call them dummy-proof because they talk to you, as I said, and they'll tell you everything to do when you're doing that. So that's an AED. So I've gone over a lot of stuff today. I've gone over stuff that you might not have ever seen or known. We learned about lifeguarding, everything to the guard tube, to the guard pack, to the spinal board, to the AED. And I'm sorry I couldn't take you into a serious CPR class, but I didn't want to because I only have 10 minutes. But as I've showed you today, lifeguarding is not just a fool around job. You have to be certified, you have to be cool, you have to be focused and alert at all times. And I hope that some of you, if you see someone with a heart attack, that you know a little more about what to do, or someone that's not breathing or something, you know a little more what to do and what an AED is and stuff. But I hope you guys understand that lifeguarding is a serious job, and that it's an important job, and it's dangerous, but it's necessary. So, thank you.